The #1 show in the world. INFO-WARZ. Wars with a Z.com.
It is that time to do the show. Do the show. Do it.
Just another day on the front line. Forced to apologize.
Hey, sir, can I ask you a question?
Sure, Jimmy, you can ask me anything.
Why did you come to work without a shirt on today?
Because it was kind of warm in here and I just took my shirt off. Is that okay?
I don't think you should be able to come to work with a shirt, with no shirt on.
You know, I come from the generation where we never wore a shirt. We walked around all the time shirtless. I want to get back to that. I want to get back to the point where we just walk into a store or a restaurant without a shirt on. I mean, why not?
But it's like February.
I know, I just didn't feel like wearing a shirt today. Leave me alone. I probably will do a better show without a shirt on than a show I would do with a shirt on.
That doesn't make any sense.
Makes sense to me, kind of. Okay, so forget it. Okay, I'll put a shirt back on. Oh.
You guys had shirts on when you came in here.
Something happened to him, man.
Come on, Spicoli, just put the shirts back on. You see that sign?
No shirt, no shoes, no dice.
Right.
Yeah, no dice. Exactly. That's the generation I was brought up in. Okay, just give me a frickin' video now that I got my shirt back on.
I have just entered my 10th year of being single, which is kind of crazy to believe. Last time I was in a relationship, I was 27 and I'm 37.
That is a long time to be single. That's 10 years. 10 years. Look at all the fun you could have been having in the past 10 years. And those are your best 10 years. You're 27 to 37. Those are your best years. You wasted them. You have no kids. You've never been married. 10 years you wasted. Now, at 37, nobody wants you. You wasted all. You are the main person that needs to invent a time machine.
I'm about to be 38 in a couple months. And
oh, you're going to be 38.
And yes, I've had some situationships, dating, and things like that in the last 10 years. Just nothing that has turned into a real relationship.
So you wasted all that time for no reason. Next.
Okay, truth time here.
Okay.
How old do I look?
How old do you look? Let me see. I don't know because you probably have a filter on.
I do not have a filter on.
Okay, you don't have a filter on. 36.
This is my everyday makeup.
37.
I've been wearing my hair curly this week, and
38.
I don't know if it ages me or not. I feel like it might.
38.
Anyhow, I'm just super curious because people in your life
39.
don't always tell you the truth. They just tell you what.
You just turned 40.
You keep going up on her every time.
I know, because she keeps moving her face and she keeps looking older.
Think you want to hear. So I'm going to put it out there to a bunch of strangers on TikTok.
41.
How old do I look?
41.
It's a trend.
That's what I'm going to land on.
Want to know?
41. Let me see what people say. One person says 58. What's 54, 52, 55, 50 to 52. Okay. 68? She looks 60. Oh my God. This woman's going to jump off a bridge. You don't ask this question of people on the TikTok. Don't ask random strangers how old you look, because you're going to get somebody's idiot saying 68. She's probably 38. I don't know, 38, 39, 40, 41. I know, something like that. But somebody said 41. Now she's going to go jump off a bridge. You killed poor girl right there. Next.
I'm 42 years old.
Oh, God, you're old.
I am single. I'm a mother. And I usually have to start my videos like that because people don't watch them if I don't.
So I get a lot of people writing on my videos being like, why are you single? What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Or
why are you broken?
What women do that are crazy and just
you're crazy broken girl.
I mean, there's a whole bunch of people that write some wild stuff on my videos. And I am a pretty self-aware human. So I know the reason. And to set the record straight, not that I personally really care what people think, but I think other people are probably quite similar to me.
Okay, so you completely lie. If you don't care what other people think, then why are you on the TikTok and asking people questions? Why? Because you care what other people think. People can say they don't care what other people think, but that's a lie. It's a lie.
Liar! Liar! Get back, witch!
I don't have the best judgment of character.
That's why you're single.
I just don't. I think it might be getting better.
Liar!
But sometimes I don't even know if it's not having good judgment. I truly do see the best in people.
Yeah, see, that's your problem right there, is turn that around and see the worst in people first and let them get better in your eyes. Don't start at good and go bad. Start at bad, then go good. Your relationships will turn out better because then you won't trust anybody. And that's a good thing. Keep all your,
Radar.
keep all your radar up for everybody. Thank you, Jimmy.
Yeah, I know. You have a hard time sometimes thinking of words. And then I got to help you. I think it's because you're old and you got the COVID shots. And I think the COVID shots made your brain foggy. And I have to help you sometimes.
Thank you, Jimmy. That's the main reason why I keep you around. Next.
We have some news right now. It looks as though a possible rift in the federal government is emerging as multiple agencies are now telling their employees to essentially ignore Elon Musk's recent email and directive requiring them to submit a 5-point bullet point list of what they did in the past week.
All right, so Elon sent out an email to all federal employees and said, give me 5 things that you did this week.
Oh, God, I hate those kind of emails where the boss wants to know what you did all week.
Oh, God, I hate that so much. What did you do this week? I did not a damn thing. I came in.
I generally come in at least 15 minutes late. I use the side door. That way Lumberg can't see me. And after that, I just sort of space out for about an hour.
Space out?
Yeah, I just stare at my desk. But it looks like I'm working. I do that for probably another hour after lunch, too. I'd say in a given week, I probably only do about 15 minutes of real, actual work.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did this week. So there you go, Elon. There's 5 things right there.
The past several hours, the FBI and the State Department, along with other intelligence officials, have all told their employees to essentially hold off until they receive guidance from their agency. Remember, the 5-point bullet point email was sent by OPM. It was sent by DOJ. It was not sent by these individual agencies. For example, the State Department today issued an email saying, quote, the State Department will respond on behalf of the department. No employee is obligated to report their activities outside of their department chain of command. Meanwhile, Kash Patel and the FBI say that the FBI, through the Office of the Director, is in charge of all of our review processes and will conduct reviews in accordance with FBI procedure. For now, please pause any responses.
The great thing about being in the year 2025 is you can submit 5 things you did this past week by going to ChatGPT and typing in what you do and give me 5 things that I could have done this week for this email. And the ChatGPT computer will spit it right out. You highlight, copy, paste, done.
Are you a government employee? If you are, you probably got an email looking just like this.
All right, there's the same email. Okay. It says, okay, you ready? Please reply to this email with approximately 5 bullets. 5 bullets. You should see of what you accomplished last week and CC your manager. Okay, it should say approximately 5 bullet points of what you accomplished last week and CC your manager. It's not even written correctly. Please do not send any classified information, links, or attachments. Deadline is this Monday, which is tomorrow. So if you work for the government, you must give them 5 things that you did last week. and send that to them or you shall be fired. Next.
Breaking news. Spirit Airlines is currently trending across the internet for being the only airline to never have a fatal incident ever. So all you motherfuckers talking shit keep flying United.
So Spirit is the good airlines. See, all the jokes that you guys made for the Spirit Airlines, there you go. They're the only ones whose planes stay in the air. And you only paid $119 for the ticket, and it's the only one that stays in the sky. Next.
Breaking news.
Donald Trump has officially done a lot of crazy ass shit in the past 4 weeks.
Okay. Thank you for that breaking news. We agree. Next.
I'm not sure how to say this.
Uh-oh. This is good. Is this bad news, Jimmy?
This is really, 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 really bad news.
Julius Caesar is dead.
This news is from March 15th, 44 BC.
Yes, dead. Stabbed to death. Stabbed 23 times.
23 times. Oh, God, this is horrible. Oh, thoughts and prayers.
During a meeting at the Senate. Details are sketchy at the moment.
What's his family going to do?
But it seems that dozens of senators...
What's his hotel going to do in Las Vegas?
Led by...
How about his salad dressing?
Yeah, what about his salad dressing?
Junius Brutus.
Brutus.
Decided that Caesar's recent rapid concentration of power was a threat to the liberal spirit of the Republic. What the future holds now, no one knows.
Everybody knows. I think that's a good idea for the news. I think people should just give news that's old news, but really old news, like this one. Julius Caesar stabbed 23 times. Yes, that's great. I can't deal with the news of today. It pisses me off so much. So why don't we just do old news from now on? That pisses me off a lot less than the new news.
California Governor Gavin Newsom is asking the federal government...
Gavin Newsom, where's he been?
...for $40 billion to help Los Angeles recover from recent wildfires.
Yeah, good luck.
But here's the problem.
He's a Democrat and he's Gavin Newsom.
California is broke.
How can it be broke? Because it was on fire.
Why? Because while the state is now desperate for emergency funds, it continues to spend billions on illegal immigrants.
See?
Let's look at the numbers.
You should build that wall.
$9.5 billion per year. That's how much California taxpayers now spend on health care for illegal immigrants alone.
So to make them not pay that no more.
Problem solved.
Yeah, that was the word I was trying to think of.
Tens of
Thank you, Jimmy.
Billions poured into housing, education, and legal aid for non-citizens.
Okay, so cut that off too.
Meanwhile, wildfire...
Yeah, look, you got all the money you need.
Victims are left waiting.
Oh, God, we're brilliant, Jimmy.
Yeah, you should run for governor of California. You know better than Gavin Newsom.
Yeah, but I don't live in California. That's the problem.
Waiting for help.
And I'll never live in California because it's way over there and they're too liberal.
So now, instead of using their own budget wisely, Newsom is turning to Washington, D.C. to bail them out.
Yes. Why don't you just stop paying the illegal aliens?
Supporters say California's wildfires are a national crisis.
No, they're not. They're local crisis.
Federal aid is necessary. Critics, however, argue that the state is mismanaging its money.
Oh, my God. Find me a state that isn't.
Prioritizing free benefits for illegal immigrants while struggling Americans suffer.
Exactly.
So
the person that is typing this to the chat, the computer voice can't even type right.
Should the federal government step in and write the check, or should California clean up its own financial mess?
They should clean up their own financial mess and stop paying the illegals and build that wall. Next.
Why is it such a problem when people say that they want to stay attractive for their partner?
So your partner don't go out and bang everybody else.
Because the whole thing about, well, if you really love the person, no, if you really loved your person, you would want them to take care of themselves. You would want them to look their best, to feel their best, because ultimately that all means that they are doing their best in life. You want somebody that you love, that you claim to love the most out of anybody in this world, maybe except for your kids, but out of anybody in this world, You want them to be the best version of themselves.
Wow, this broad actually makes sense.
You also want...
Hey, you thought it was just to keep him from cheating. She's deeper than that. You're not very deep. You're shallow.
Oh, I don't disagree with that.
To remain attractive and attracted to you. So why would you...
Yeah, but I don't want them to be attractive to every other person in the world.
Not do the best you can to feel the best you can feel and look the best you can look. And people were like, well, love is not about looks. I'm not saying that. But being attractive to your partner and you being...
attracted is fine. Being attractive to the whole world is the problem. Next.
I am 50 years old. And I have never been married and I don't have kids.
Oh, you're broken. Oh, completely broken.
And I know that some people think that is a red flag.
Oh, that's a huge red flag. Put up every single morning on the biggest flagpole in the world.
And my question is why?
You spent 50 years of your life, 50 years since 1974. You've spent from 1974 to right now, and you have not found a man to want to nail that down. I've guaranteed you've been through a lot of men, a whole bunch of men, because you're kind of attractive when you were 30, and none of them wanted to nail that down.
Is it better to have a divorce? Is it better?
Yes, because that means somebody at some point said, yes, I will give up everything for you. Nobody has ever said that to you.
To be like a single mom? Is it better to be in an unhappy marriage? I don't understand why people in my situation...
Because you scared off 350,000 men in your 50 years of life.
Are called red flags.
All red flags, yes. Every single man went, nope, not worth it, not doing it. Oh, look, here's that Mandy Michaels chick, the radio chick, Jimmy.
She works at the Rewind station in Tennessee, and she's got the same last name as our boss. And our boss voices a station called Rewind, but they don't know each other.
This Mandy Michaels chick is always trying to find guys to date. And what's she doing now?
I'm in tears. That guy that I went out with that talked about his ex the whole time on our date.
Well, what else is it going to talk about? See, here's the issue right here. These chicks have a problem with guys, what they say on a date. At least he's communicating. Would you rather have a guy just to sit there and not say anything?
Still was conversing with me over text. Talked to him all day today about our family, different questions like that. Just really trying to get to know me, which I was like, okay. And he apologized for talking about his ex. I will note that. But then he says to me, you're too old to have kids. And you apparently don't have what men need. You apparently don't have what men want and men need. Because
he's an asshole.
Of how old I am.
He's a douche.
And I said, what the? And he said, no, really, what do you bring to the table?
See, here's another problem. The guy's making conversation. You got a problem with the guy making conversation. Would you rather the guy just sit there and not say a word? I guess you would. Because you're in radio and you talk all the time. I understand that problem because I'm in the same boat. I'm the one that talks all the time, so you talk all the time. So you want the guy just to sit there and not say anything? I think you do. Because then you wouldn't say stupid things. Once a guy opens up his mouth, he says stupid things. Because that's what guys do. We say stupid things. You just want us to sit there and smile and pay the bills. Then you would like us a lot more. But when we talk, we say stupid shit.
A lot, actually. I'm funny. I'm talented. I have a great...
You make me laugh all the time, Mandy.
Career.
I laugh. I nonstop laugh every time I watch you.
I have a lot to offer, actually. And I shouldn't have to prove it.
Mandy, listen to me. Mandy Michaels from the Rewind station in Tennessee. Next guy you go out with, just tell him before you go out, don't say a word. Let me talk the whole time. Once that date is over, you'll think that's the greatest guy in the world. Because you know what? He didn't say anything stupid. But once a guy opens up his mouth, he says stupid stuff. Because that's what guys do. We say stupid stuff. That's why this show is so popular. Because all I do is say stupid stuff.
Hey, that's the damn truth.
See, Jimmy says stupid stuff too.
I don't say stupid stuff because I don't talk nearly as much as you do.
Well, I talk a lot because it's my show.
Even when you feel low, you can still go.
But you say stupid stuff. I say stupid. We all say stupid stuff. So go out with a guy, tell him not to talk, just smile, pay the check, and that's good enough for you. And maybe if you want to kiss him, he can kiss, but to tell him not to talk, okay? Because guys say stupid stuff.
Go. Hustle hard, hustle every single